Did you see any of the Michel'le interviews that we did?
Yeah, I saw those. She came to the Breakfast Club too. I wasn't there that day though.
Oh, you weren't there? Okay, so she went on the Breakfast Club and she talked about how Dre used to beat her up.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, after you guys came out with that, I was sitting on a bunch of Michel'le footage that I was waiting to drop around the NWA movie. But because of the timing of what you guys did, I had a very serious clip that I felt I needed to drop at that point, timing-wise, before she said this in another interview. But she actually went into detail about not only did Dre beat her up, but Dre actually pulled out a gun and shot at her.
One night we was arguing, he went and got the gun, and I just made it through the bathroom door and he shot at me and he missed me by that much.
So he was trying to hit you?
He almost did.
I mean, if you're talking about,
yeah.
It's not like he's shooting in the air or something.
No,
like
he shot at me.
Wow.
Yeah, and the bullet was, and I left, you know what I did? I left the bullet in the hole, and it went out it was in the door, and then it went through the side of the wall in the bathroom, and I left it there for a while, just so he could see it.
It's amazing when I hear those stories, and I mean, you can't say they're not true, because Dre himself is acknowledging them.
He says that some of them are true.
Yeah.
You know, there's the Dee Barnes story.
Yeah.
And Michel'le spoke about the Dee Barnes story, not into detail as to what Dre did. He said he wasn't there, but he talked about what led up to the Dee Barnes incident.
I guess she let him say something, but they edited right before our part. Because I think we was hosting the whole show, but he ended up saying something. I can't remember what it was, but something right before one of our.
And it was about NWA.
Yeah.
So
something about Busters, 100, whatever. I can't remember the words, but so that was like, oh, okay. Wait a minute.
So he said something about
that we didn't know about until we seen the show.
Until it got
TV.
aired.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, Dee Barnes actually, she did a think piece on it and told the whole situation about how she interviewed Ice Cube, and they were mad about the Ice Cube interview, so Dre wanted to get at Cube, but he knew he could never get at Cube, but then he saw D out, which was stupid. You don't beat up the journalist. What did D do? All D did was ask the question. Were you mad because D gave him a platform? Like, that's stupid.
I mean, I'm so used to the situation about rappers being mad at me over doing interviews with other rappers.
The fuck that got to do with you?
Everyday situation.
If you do an interview with AR Rap and AR Rap says fuck Meek Mill, that's not your fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're just the conduit. I don't care what question you asked him. Can't nobody sit on this couch and be coached to say anything that they don't want to say.
Absolutely not. In fact, some people say, I don't want to talk about it. And I say, cool, we'll
That's
go to the next
it.
question. Some people even say, you know something, right after the interview, people even say, you know something, that one part I talked about, I don't really want that out there. Can you take that out? And I'm always respectful of that.
That's fine.
You've done that with me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I've always respected it with you and everybody else.
Absolutely.
But, it is what it is. So, back to Dre. Dre had an interesting history of beating up women.
He definitely did. And, I was having this conversation because, a lot of women on Twitter were upset about it, and they have every right to be upset about it. But you got to keep two things in mind. He's 50-something years old now. Mm-hmm. He's not. I would hope he's not the same person he was when he was 20-something. But I think, what guys like Dre have to do, when they're asked about it, they have to acknowledge it. Yeah. And even if they're not asked about it, when you see people in an uproar like this, you got to do something about it. And by do something about it, I mean, speak out. Say, yeah, when you was young, you was dumb. You was wild and crazy. You used to drink heavily, and you used to get emotional, and you made a lot of mistakes putting your hands on these females. But that's not who you are now. And you apologize to any woman, that you have ever harmed. And then build a woman's, help center in LA or something.
Well, you've actually, in one of our previous interviews, talked about how you had caught your girlfriend with some older dude. And you ended up
my girlfriend was fucking this, well, not my girlfriend now, the chick I used to date. She was fucking this older dude, and I was sitting outside the house heard them fucking, and a week later, me being the sucker I was fucking her, and I busted off quick. And she was like, that's why I'm fucking such and such now. And I blacked out. Just hitting her with mad elbows. Going all around the room, wrestling, all that stupid shit. Yeah. So you make mistakes. You live and you learn. I acknowledge my shit. You know what I mean? That's why I tell everybody. Once you acknowledge it, you own it. Yeah. You know you did wrong. You strive to do better. And you hope somebody can learn from your experiences. You know what I mean? It's not right to hit women.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all. Like, you're a sucker. Like, especially if you beating these, like the way I be seeing these police officers manhandle women, or you even hear the story about how Dr. Dre slammed Dee Barnes to the ground. Like, it's a girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it is levels to domestic violence. to me. Because it's one thing.
Well, because there's always a reason to hit somebody at the end of the day.
No.
And what I say is, violence should always be the final option, but at the end of the day, in the world that we live in, violence is always an option. Now,
it's never a reason to hit a female.
Okay, so you come home and your wife has just murdered your kids. You shouldn't hit her. You should say, "Hey, baby."
Damn, why you go to that extreme?
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like this
Christ, Vlad.
This is what I'm saying.
No,
there is always a reason to hit somebody. Is it over an argument or her cheating on you or whatever else? No, you walk away from it. Her talking shit about you, saying, your dick ain't shit or whatever else? Absolutely not. Her insulting you, talking shit about your mom? No, absolutely not. You walk away.
Yeah, but I can't go to the extreme of murdering kids because I don't even know how I would react in that situation.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't think it would be me beating her up. I'd probably kill her. I'd probably shoot at her.
That's what I'm saying. Violence.
All right, I probably would be. My first instinct, honestly, I'm not even speaking on that because I'm not putting that in my spirit. I don't want to think about that stupid shit. Why would I be thinking about my wife killing my kid? Like, that's stupid. All I'm saying is it's a difference between if you get into it with your girl and you slap her.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, damn, baby, my bad. Like Jody and Baby Boy, my bad, baby. Oh, let me bring you in the room, eat your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Try to calm this down. Then beating her up. Like she's a guy, slamming her to the ground, stomping her, kicking her in the ribs, punching her all in her jaw. Like that's a conscious decision. One thing people don't take into consideration that when you get into an altercation with somebody, you're gonna have two reactions: fight or flight.
Yeah.
So if a girl walks up on you and hits you, boom, your quick whip reaction might just be to hit her right back. Bow. Then you're like, oh shit, fuck, I just hit this goddamn girl.
Yeah.
You know it's over. You know you done fucked up. But people got to take that into consideration. But if you punch a girl with a right, then hit her in the stomach with a left, then punch her again with another right, grab her, slam her to the ground, and put your knee in her back. No, bro. Now you're making choices. Like one thing is a mistake. You do it once, it's a mistake. You do it again, you're making a conscious choice. You're making a decision to fuck this girl up. It is levels to domestic violence. It's all wrong across the board, though, because you know why, men? You can't win.
No.
We can't win.
Yeah, it's different degrees of losing.
There's different degrees of losing. Oh, he slapped her. Pow. You still hit her.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
You ain't shit. You hit a girl. The tape comes out. Well, she did hit him first. I don't care.
Yeah.
Should have hit him back.
Right.
Should have hit him back.
The Ray Rice incident, his girl was going at him crazy, but still, who's the villain in that?
Ray Rice.
Absolutely.
That's why you got to be Jay-Z. When Solange came at him. And guess what? Did Solange come out looking like a villain? Absolutely not.
Did she?
No. Nobody cared.
Yeah, but Jay didn't come out looking at the villain either.
Of course not, because he didn't hit her back.
Yeah.
But I'll put it like this. All that shit we saw Solange do in that elevator, if Jay would have just did like this, a mush,
yeah,
he's the bad guy. You should know better because you're a man. You're the villain.
Yep.
That's why, fellas, keep your hands to your motherfucking self. If a girl hits you, run. Condition your mind that if a girl hits you, run. And you're not running from the girl. You're running from all the legal trouble you're going to get in.
Yeah.
You're running from all the public shame you're going to get for hitting the female. Run.
Yeah. You were the only one that showed up to the funeral out of the group.
Yeah.
That seems kind of strange. I mean,
some people probably just can't take it. Couldn't, actually take it. You never know. I don't know what the reasons they are. We never talked about it.
Y'all kissed in the mouth, bro, forever. Like that's like y'all are forever known as the hip hop couple who kissed each other in the mouth. Like whenever people talk about weird things we've seen in hip hop and how hip hop has gotten so strange and people are accepting of it, that's one of the things they always bring up.